Hello and welcome to this Learn tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can use code to build yourself a house in Minecraft Education Edition. So here I've got a house. As you can see, it's got a roof, walls, a bit of a window. It's quite a simple house and you can make yours a bit better. But the good thing about this house is I've not built it by hand. I've used code to build it. So it means whenever I want my own house, another house, wherever I am, all I have to do is issue the command build house. And there it goes. It builds a house right around me wherever I stand. And as you can see, there's my original, there's my new house, and my original old house is over there. Perfect. Okie dokie. So let's get started. So the first thing you need to do is you need to create yourself a new world. We'll just go new world, and it needs to be we'll do a creative one for the moment and set it to flat while we're doing the tutorial, which makes it nice and easy. We don't have to worry about dying or hills and stuff. And what we need to do is we need to do some coding. So we need to press C on the keyboard, which will bring up the code builder, and we click on new project, and let's call this house 2. You could call yours house, but I've got loads of house projects. So get rid of the on start bit because we don't need that, and we're going to be using the chat command, but we're going to change it from run to build house. There we go. And all we do is, the first thing we need to do is we're mostly going to be using this block here. This is the main one we're going to be using, and this is the fill block. And what this does is say, okay, I want you to create me a cube or a cuboid of some sort of fill of whatever material you want to fill it with, and you're going to do it from this position here to this position here. Now we haven't actually set anything there. It's 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and that's relative because this squiggle there, that's relative to my position, which means that at the moment all it would do is build a single block right by my feet. But we don't want to do that. We want to extend these blocks, and the way we want to extend it is we want to say, let's say I'm stood here, we want to extend it from -5 over there, which is sort of 5 away down to the bottom left, all the way over to +5 up, +5 across there, which will create a cube 10 by 10, because it's -5 to 5. In fact, it'll be 11 actually, because it's -5 to 5, but it will create a nice big cube all the way over there. And we also want it to go up as well, so that it builds above our head. So what we do is we say, okay, we're going to start -5 on the left, and we're going to start at -1 below us, because we want to start building in the ground. And we want to go from -5 on the behind. So -5 left, -5 behind, and then -1 just underground. And we want to go all the way along to 5 to the right, and then 5 deep in front of us. And then we're also going to go up about 7. So that'll go 7 kind of blocks high. There we go. So let's have a go at that. Let's try that now. If we come over here and we do build house. There we go. Perfect. Well, almost perfect. We've got a slight issue now. And that is that whilst I have built as a lovely big cube here, you can see it there, there's a nice big cube of dirt. Yeah, I've actually built as a solid cube rather than a hollow cube. Let's press C again, and the reason is this one here, change that from replace to hollow, so it's going to create a hollowed out cube. And I'm going to do something a bit more exciting. Let's do a oak planks. There we go. So let's try that again. So now if you come here, build house. There we go, much better. There we go. So now we've got a nice hollow big house, and you can make it as big as you like. You can put it 10 or 15 or something. You can experiment with it, but I'm going to stick with that for the moment. So now what we want to do is we want to give ourselves some windows. Now the windows here, if we're going to build it on this wall, we've got to imagine, let's say if this is left, right, this is going to be coordinate 5. And then, so we're going to go 5 left and right, stick on this coordinate here. But for the deepness going into the world, then we're going to sort of start at -3 over here, go all the way up to +3 over here. And then we're going to build it sort of up the top of the building. So maybe start at 3 vertical and go up to 6. So let's have a go at that. So again, we're going to go with a fill with. This time I'll fill it with glass, and we're going to go, let's do -5. We're going to go -5. So go -5, -5. With these, by the way, it's easier just to experiment often to see what happens. So we're going to go on this one left-hand wall at -5, -5. We're going to start, and we're going to go from -3 across to 3 across. And then this is the vertical one here. Let's start at 3 up and go to 6 up. And now, hopefully, that should build us a nice little house glass window. Build house. And there you go, perfect. So we've got a glass window there. And actually, I want to build a glass window, as well as having a glass window along the -5 wall. I'm going to have a glass window across the +5 wall as well there. So let's just smash a hole in there so we can get out. We'll better build a doorway soon. And let's just edit that. So let's go, okay, duplicate that one, right click and duplicate. And this time, instead of going on the -5 wall, we'll go along the +5 wall. And that should now, if we build us another version of the house, this is why I built it all on the flat terrain rather than building it on a normal one. Otherwise, we'd be hopping around everywhere trying to build stuff. There we go. That wall and that wall. Good. Okay, so we got the windows in, which is good. Now what we'll do is we'll get it so it builds in one of these walls here. We'll get it to build a doorway. Let's have a look. So here we go. This one, we won't place multiple blocks. We'll just do 2 of the single blocks because it's a lot of effort. And we'll just do them at fixed coordinates. So on this one, what we're going to do is we're not going on this -5 or +5 left and right. We're going to do it on the other wall, which means that effectively we're going to swap these coordinates kind of over. So what we do here is we'll leave that, those can be at 0. Let's go 1 and 2. And then this one is going to be at +5. So, in fact, let's do 0, 1, 2, 3. So we've got a nice big doorway. Let's try that. Let's see if that works. So, here now, what it should do, if we go over here and do build house, is, yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, almost perfect. Apart from I didn't make it out of air, and it needs to be, let's just go 0, 1, 2 instead. So let's go 0, oops, not 10, 0, 1, 2. And we'll build that out of air. So it's a nice hole in the wall. There we go. That should work fine. There we go. Let's try that. Build house. Hey, there you go. It's got a nice doorway, nice big doorway, and a house with some windows. But now what we need to do is we need to build ourselves a proper roof. So like a triangular style roof. I'm not going to do a triangular style. I'm going to do one that starts from the outside and comes to a point in the center. So how do we do that? Well, nice and simple. All we need to do here is, again, go back to our fill with. And this time what we do is, there we go. We're going to do a similar thing that what we did here, where we started at -5, -5, up to number 7. And then we're going to make these numbers slowly but surely get smaller and smaller and smaller so that it will come to a point. So let's start at 7. In fact, no, we'll do to number 8 so it stacks on top. Start at number 8. And we'll do -5, -5, +5, great, +5, +5. So this will do the flat single bit on the roof. We'll do a bit of spruce wood for the roof there. Let's try that along. Let's say build house, make sure that works. There we go. That should have put our first layer on the roof. There we go, perfect. There's our first layer of spruce on the roof. And all we'll do now is, we'll just keep going with this, duplicate. And what we'll do now is we'll do -4, -4, +4, +4. And we'll just, but this time we'll do it 9 up. and then 10 up, and we'll keep going. -3, -3, +3, +3. So this number is getting, the middle number is getting bigger because that's going higher up vertical, but these side numbers here are getting smaller. Let's just do that again. Let's keep going. -2, -2, +2, +2. Duplicates. -1, -1, +1, +1. There we go. And we'll do the last one, which is 0, 0, 0, 0. So just place one little dot. So 0, 0, 0, 0. Oops, I've not put those up. I've had 10, 11, 11, 11, 11. There we go. And that hopefully now should... Here we go. There we go. We'll go build house. And hopefully now, if I go out the door, there we go. We got a pointy roof, just like that. Excellent. I've just missed the top two, and that's because here, this should have said 12, 12, 13, 13. So my roof's getting a bit pointy. There we go. It's fine. Let's close that off. There we go. And there we go. Let's just do code. Oh, not code. Let's build ourselves a house. Build house. And there it is. Done. So that's your house complete, which is fine. In terms of improvements, if you want to add some more, what you can do instead is you could add yourself a bit of a chimney on there. You can add yourself some more windows onto your house. And next time, in the next tutorials, we're going to look at how we can make it a bit more efficient, how we can use loops to speed things up. Okie doke. Thank you very much.